Man, I hope my mic don't fall. I got that boy propped up on here, man. But yeah, man, this is James, man. It's my video podcast. And I'm just talking about my life, man. And trying to grow for my family and for myself. For myself first and then my family, man. I'm no good to them if I'm not growing, okay? But yeah, man, today I heard some powerful stuff today, man. And it reminded me of so many things in my life. And I know it's probably hitting 2-3 million views on TikTok, whatever, but I just want to talk about this. And I hope you went this deep when you heard it. It was just more than just a like that you gave and then you moved on with your life, man, because I had a real conversation about it in my head. And I just started bringing up situations that I knew was bad and I had to move around. So the saying is this: if you sitting in shit, at some point, if you sit in shit too long, it stops smelling. Some lady had on there, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. And it was powerful when she said it, the way she said it, and that was the end of the clip, right? So, man, I just started thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, that's powerful. I started thinking about myself. I'm like, man, am I sitting in some shit anywhere in my life right now? You know? So I was like, man, I started thinking about it. I'm like, where am I sitting in some shit right now that I'm trying to ignore? You know, and it motivated me to get moving, you know, because I can think back, I spent hours on this. I was thinking about this hour while I went to the gym. This guy, I didn't even turn my headphones on, and I just thought about this situation. I started thinking about, man, I'm saying my age, but it don't matter. Like 20 years ago, almost 20 years, maybe 16, 17 years ago, I got out of college. You know, and I had all these aspirations of where I was going to do my life. I was going to be a Wall Street broker. So I wanted to go straight to the investment field. I was going to kill him. I'm going to kill him when I get there, right? And I remember getting there. I got left school, left Langston University, HBCU alumni. Left Langston, came to Wichita, and I got this investment job, this investment bank. And I was like, that was my dream. You know, I've been working all that time to get there, right? So I get there, and I get start doing the investment work, and they got me doing like the grunt work at the front, you know, and I started seeing who was above me, you know, and my job functions. It was extremely boring. It was so unmotivating, but a lot of this is going around too. They were saying if you're not motivated, be consistent. And I was extremely consistent. I was on it every day, doing the same exact thing every day for years. You know, and I got into these certain habits and things, right, of doing things. I had it was only maybe 4 young people at this bank. So, you know, we all kind of just clicked up, we was friends, right, because we was the youngest people there. So I had this, my friend of mine, his name is DeJubal. I hope he probably listens to this. Hey, Juby. But yeah, we used to go to this buffet. He went to the buffet so much that they gave him a discount. So we got a discount on the buffet. He called it the VIP. So we would go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm 23, so I can go to buffet 3 times a week and knock it out at 12 o'clock, right? So not no more. I go to buffet, right? We on there. We doing our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We years into this thing now, right? So one day, man, I always eat the fortune cookies. I just read it. I read numbers out. It always be something weird, you know, something kind of powerful. And then you get it, and then you just kind of come in and out, right? It's gone. But one day I got a fortune cookie. This is the first year that I'm at the bank. It said, the discontent of a man is the first step in progress of a man and a nation. The discontent. Yeah, that's it. The discontent of a man is the first step in the progress of a man and a nation. Right? And man, it was that right there was feeling like that was the first rock or stone in my water that made the ripples. It dropped in there and it was boom, and then the ripples just start going out, you know what I mean, in my mind. Because I'm like, yeah, my mama was proud of me. Yeah, my friends was proud of me. Yeah, I made a lot of money for a 23-year-old, which was $55,000, $60,000 back then. Yeah, I was making some decent money, and it's I still was unhappy. Yeah, I had a nice apartment. Yeah, I had a nice car. Still was unhappy. Nothing was truly, I still had that discontent at the back of my mind at all times. I didn't know why. you know. But that right there, it opened that door for me, you know. Like, I'm like, I don't care what other people think. I don't feel right. You know what I mean? I don't feel right. Like, it doesn't matter what people say. I don't feel right. And I did that. That's year 2. I saved that fortune cookie paper in my desk till I left there, which happened to be 8 years later. When I packed my desk up and left that job to be an entrepreneur, that's the only job I ever had after college. When I left that job to be an entrepreneur, I took that paper with me, man. Like, I remember, it's at my office right now, but it tore up. I grabbed it one time and it just ripped. But I looked it up though. But I never forget it anyway, you know. But I had a job in 7 years. Golly, that's how old I am. So when I left to be an entrepreneur, I remember taking that with me and thinking myself that, like, I remember when I was sitting in some shit and everybody around me told me I didn't smell. Everybody around me told me I didn't smell. But I felt funky. I'm like, this shit is fucked up. Let me stop cursing. Sorry. I'm gonna edit that out. I remember saying, like, this feels terrible. Like, it feels terrible to be here. You know, like, I have to leave. Right? And I remember being in that, in the poop and nobody smelling it. You know what I'm saying? It was just normal, you know? And everybody else there was at the job was like, they said they were so happy until the job merged and it was like, we didn't have no jobs. And then they was like, oh Lord, you know, like, you really never had no stability. All you had was some stability. You know, you weren't even happy. But now the same thing that they barely liked now was the most important thing in life. You know, I just never understood it. You know, I was like, well, this is kind of a blessing. But yeah, man, I remember sitting in some poop and it not smelling. And then a fortune cookie woke me up from sitting in a pound of poop. And gradually over the next few years became so funky to me that I could not stay. I could not stay. And I think about things right now. I think about people right now in situations. Like, and now I took this saying and I mean, it just kind of awakened me to how many people sit around and don't sit in bad situations for long periods of time because it's comfortable. You can be comfortable in a bad place. Many people are comfortable in a bad place. Like for them to change to a better place, they have to get uncomfortable, which they do not want to be uncomfortable. So they will sit in a bad place and be comfortable. And that's no way to live. No way. I would rather be uncomfortable, at least looking towards a better place or going towards a better place, than to be in a bad place, extremely comfortable. Especially, you know what makes it easy? Friends that's in the bad place. If you got friends in bad places and it's comfortable, oh, you ain't going nowhere. Y'all can kick it, drink, and tell old people stories to each other and all be in a bad place. And this is actually more common than the other one. Being uncomfortable in a good place, you know? Or getting to a better place. Being uncomfortable. That's the rarity. It's more common to see people in bad situations comfortable. Bad relationships, bad jobs. Man, buying bad cars. You know what I'm saying? Buying a car that you really didn't want, but everybody said it's reliable. It's not what you wanted. You know? Like, it's not what you wanted. If it's not what you want, it just stinks. People, you should get what you want in anything in life. Your obsessions become your possessions. So if whatever you want, if you think about it and you try your best to get it, that's what you should have. Nobody dreams about getting a Toyota Camry. Oh, if it's a few people, but most people don't. The base model. I just can't see anybody dreaming to get a Toyota Camry base model. Like the base model. But let me stop. But yeah, man, that's all I want to talk to you today about, man. That's just the podcast, man. Just like go one more step. Like don't hear stuff, like it, and then like move on. Let it go throughout your head. You need to take some time because these are the things that's going to build you up to give you that motivation to keep going on your journey to push through whatever you need to push through. Take time to actually ingrain these attach emotions to these things that you're hearing on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. Attach emotion to these things. Like put real situations to these things. Don't hear them like, oh, that was powerful. Poop. Yeah. Poop. No, actually do something. Realize your own situation. Change it. Use the words, use them, those thoughts, that concept, and put it in your own life, actually, and real. Put it in your life. So I hope that opened up some doors for you and made you think a little bit more about that situation, because it's important. You might be sitting in some poop right now, discontent, but your mama said you fine. Your girl said you fine. Your friend said you fine. In the back of your mind, it's a very small voice saying, this is shit. We need to move. Listen to that guy. All right, man. That's it, bro. I'm done for the day, man. Hope this was valuable to you. Yeah. I'm out.